Hello, this is Dr. VC Sontake, and in this video, I am going to talk about the guidelines for solving numericals in heat transfer. In this video, I will talk about the general small steps to be taken while solving numericals. So, different steps involved in solving heat transfer problems are as follows. Step number 1, draw a schematic, neat sketch or block diagram of system involved in heat transfer, even if it has not asked to do so. Wherever possible, you draw the diagram of the physical system where heat transfer is taking place. Drawing the diagram or neat sketch or block diagram helps you to understand the physics of the problem, and also you are able to represent all the parameters involved in the problem or affecting the problem. Step number 2, enlist values of all the given parameters or physical quantity along with their units. Now what happens, as I said earlier, when you draw the schematic, you have represented all the parameters, and while you are reading the problem statement, values of many such parameters are given, so you enlist them while reading the problem statement then and there itself. This step will save your quality time of reading the problem statement again and again. Step number 3, if units are given in other systems, immediately convert them into SI unit. For example, if mass is given in gram, so convert it into kilogram. If unit of length is given in centimeter or inch, immediately convert it into meter, and like that. Number 4, write down all the assumptions involved. Now, heat transfer course is basically based upon so many ideal conditions which are not occurring in the real life. So to make the problem feasible, to get its solution, we take so many assumptions. So you must write down the assumptions involved in solving the problem. Do step-by-step calculations and take care of units. Do not try to jump. Jumping or not taking care of units may lead to the problem in wrong direction. Sum up all the answers at the end. Whatever the parameters you have calculated or you were supposed to calculate, sum up all those values at the end. And finally, conclude. Write down the conclusion, if any. Based upon the values which you have found out from the calculations, if you could draw some useful conclusions or if you could draw some inferences, please do not forget to mention it.